Welcome everyone to Bloom's Taxonomy, Building Blocks on the Mountain to Success. The Bloom's Taxonomy is simply a classification of cognitive thinking which is split up into 6 levels of complexity. It was created by Benjamin Bloom, and he was born in 1913, died in 1999, and here's just a brief explanation of his life. The Bloom's taxonomy goes from lower order thinking skills to higher order thinking skills. Originally, it was composed of words making up nouns, which was knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. Skills were changed, going from nouns to verbs, and still going from lower order thinking but higher order thinking, and they are remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. This is just a chart to explain how they were changed, and the two top were actually flip-flopped. This also gives an explanation of some of the things that would be in these categories through the digital age. Let's go in and explore these each more individually. The first one is remember, which would be when the learner recalls or remembers something that they previously learned. Here's a video clip from Nemo that kind of explains it.
So shy. Sydney. P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. P. Sherman 42.
Next, we have understand, which is the learner gets or understands what is being taught or studied. Again, here is another clip from Nemo that explains.
Have you heard of P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
Sydney? Oh, sure. Why, Ted here's got relatives in Sydney, don't you, Ted? Sure do.
Oh, hey! They know Sydney! You wouldn't know how to get there, would you?
What you want to do is follow the EAC. That's East Australian Current. Big current. Can't miss it. It's in that direction. And then you're going to follow that for about, I don't know, what do you guys think? About 3 leagues? And that little baby's going to put you right past Sydney.
Great! That's great!
The next step would be apply. The learner is able to use information that has already been learned and use it in future situations. These are some of the words that might go along with that. The next step is analyze. The learner orders information learned in smaller sections for better understanding. And here are some of the words that might go along with that.
You see that filter?
Yeah.
You're the only one who can get in and out of that thing. What we need you to do is take a pebble inside there and jam the gears. You do that, and this tank's going to get filthier and filthier by the...
Our next step is evaluate. The learner looks at all information learned and makes a decision based on the information learned.
There's somebody. Hey! Excuse me!
Dory! Okay, now it's my turn. I'm thinking of something dark and mysterious. It's a fish we don't know. And if we ask it directions, it could ingest us and spit out our bones.
What is it with men and asking for directions?
I don't want to play the gender card right now. You want to play a card? Let's play the Let's Not Die card.
You want to get out of here, don't you?
Of course I do.
Well, then, how are we going to do that unless we give it a shot and hope for the best? Huh?
But Dory,
Huh?
you don't fully understand.
Come on. Trust me on this.
And the last step is to create. The learner takes what has been learned and creates something new. So how are we to assess our students or get this into our curriculum? We have 3 suggestions for how you should get this into your curriculum and how you can assess your children. The first one is brainstorming, and this is a critical and creative thinking skill. Our suggestion is to present an open-ended question to the students to discuss or solve, and then they can work either individually or in pairs, or maybe a combination of both. Have the students write their ideas down, make notes on the board, make it on graph paper, chart paper, whatever. Then they will get up and give their responses, and it would be the other students' responsibility to challenge what one group would be saying. And so then they could challenge or find opposing points of view and summarize the main points. This includes nearly all of the different sections of Bloom's taxonomy in remembering, understanding, analysis, and evaluate. Our next suggestion is concept mapping, and this also promotes the critical thinking skills, and it provides feedback for the students. Our suggestion would be to provide students with a list of terms relative to their coursework. Maybe give them a stack of cards that have the terms on them. Ask them to create patterns, put these together, see how they work together, and create some kind of chart possibly. And then if time allows, you could have them present their chart. This also has the applying and the analysis Bloom's taxonomy steps. Our last suggestion would be decision making. This would allow them for promote integration of ideas, critical, creative thinking, and it gives them feedback of what they're working on. This would be the scenario where you might give them something to think about, something that they're looking to try to fix or come up with a plan for. We have a suggestion here on this slide. And then you would have the students work to develop a plan and then present the plan, make notes, so forth, and present a proposal or suggestion, and then the other students would give feedback and suggest changes. We hope you've enjoyed our Bloom's Taxonomy Building Blocks on the Mountain to Success. Thank you.